line is insanely long, but we're gonna wait it out.
Yep.
We're gonna get on this track, and we're gonna try out some of these Boxsters I think that they got going for us over here, and a couple M cars. So stay tuned.
I feel like, real quick, just to add in, I feel like starting off with Maserati was like a good appetizer. Right now, we're gonna get into the entree, feel me?
Yeah, exactly. And for dessert, we'll have some Alfa Romeo, we'll have some Jag, and it's just gonna be a great day, guys. It's a beautiful day.
We'll update you once we get closer to the actual booth.
What is up, guys? We are moments away from driving the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. So stay tuned, we're gonna switch over to the GoPro footage right now, and you'll come along with us for the ride.
Alrighty guys, we are inside the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Really excited about this one because Alfa Romeo is fairly new to the US. They haven't really been around for, at least in the US, for a really long time. Alright, so we are actually taking this on the track at Monticello. Super excited. You can see the paddle shifters in the back of the car, the engine start stop button located on the actual steering wheel. Let's see if we can lower this a little bit. You guys get a better angle. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so we got 3 different modes down here. We have drive, race, and not sure what the other 2 stand for. I'm sure they stand for something. You probably got to explore the menu a little bit. But we do look like we have a wide screen. Wonder if it's touch. It is not touch screen. So you use this control down here in order to scroll through the different menus. I love the steering wheel. Steering wheel, very nice setup. Let's see, is it power? It is not power. Got the carbon fiber with the leather exterior. All right, we're moving.
All right, so we're about to drive the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio. Woo-wee. Gotta adjust the seat. Safety first, guys. We also have a video going of us, so we actually have 2-part footage. Hopefully I can get this angle really well. Alright. It's a nice interior. Got carbon fiber on the steering wheel. I mean, this is Italia, so you know, they gotta do it upright. I like this. This is like a cool little like a dash piece. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Well, this is pretty cool too. I don't think this works. Oh, that's dope. All right, sounds good to me. Whew. I'm nervous. I don't know what A stands for. N, D.
Put it in race.
All right, bit of a traffic jam up ahead, so we're just going to take it nice and slow here as we enter this track. And just pay attention, look ahead. Some of these corners are really pretty tight. And and technical, and navigate you through this course here. So turn 1 here is a really tight double apex left. You can start accelerating once you pass that cone there on your left. Your acceleration cone. Alright, so the next few corners are pretty tight here, so pay attention, look ahead. We're going to break in a straight line here, turning in for the sweeping right-hander, leading into a sweeping left-hander. It's a good section of track where you can feel how this car is balanced in these corners.
Beautiful.
Alright, this 180 left here, or 180 right, really long right. Look really far ahead here. And as you start to accelerate as the corner opens up, be mindful of the standing water there and track out. It's a little slick. Alright, now we're in the straightaway. Open it up.
Holy cow, yo! We
Brake
go.
markers on your left. You want to start slowing once you pass those brake markers. It's about the 6. Start easing into that brake. You're going to turn in early to the right here. Turn left. You got a quick chicane. Try to stay off the high curves of the chicane, just the flat part.
This is phenomenal. This car is amazing.
Alright, so you got a slight right up ahead over crest. It's a slight left. So keep your eyes up in the distance. Keep looking ahead. Slight right, slight left. Into heavy braking zone here. So get ready to get on the brakes hard at the 3 marker here. Hard on the brakes here. Late apex, late turn in. It's the tightest corner of the track here. It's right-hander. And that's a lap. Now we're going to go do one more. Alright, so back into turn 1, approaching from a much higher speed, so be mindful of that. We're going to slow nice and early here. It's a very tight double apex to the left. Approaching from a much higher speed, so be mindful of that. We're going to slow nice and early here. It's a very tight double apex to the left. Look ahead to that apex cone, so you know you can start accelerating.
This is
Alright, once again,
very good car.
left of the track, start breaking in a straight line here, get maximum deceleration grip, and be transitioning to cornering grip. Into this right-hander, nice flowy section here, sweeping right, sweeping left, enjoy it. And once again, they're hard.
This car handles very, very well.
Once again, be mindful.
Christian is on my ass.
When you accelerate.
That was 108, boys. Ooh.
Look ahead through this right-hander early. You're going to turn into this right-hander early. Into this quick left-right chicane.
Ooh.
Alright, again, fast section here, but again, it's blind, so keep your eyes up in the distance. Slight right, slight left. You're going to turn left where you can see the left. Alright, now we're going to back it down here as we enter the pits. Nice and slow. Good job, guys.
That was a good run, boys. I didn't comment as much because I was really focused on the track and the technical like turns and straights and everything. But overall, this car handles amazingly. I cannot,
Alright, as we slowly approach our pit box here, we're
describe
going to
how well put together this car is.
Get over to the left-hand side here. Just go ahead and line up right behind me. And just make sure you press
Very quick car.
the key to put it in park before you get out of the car. And unlock your doors. We get crew coming around to grab your USB drive.
So we're in the M850i right now, and I can tell you, as a 6'3" guy, there is a ton of space in this car. So without all the extra talking and jazz, let's get right into it. He's gonna take us out, and we're gonna get some impressions of the car.
Real quick, just want to point out the Swarovski crystal shifter. Yeah, you spending big money on this car, they're giving you all the goodies.
Seatbelts on, because, you know, safety first. Getting acquainted with the car. But yeah, this interior is pretty mint. I like it a lot.
Let's get familiarized real quick. So far, I mean, we have a large, let's see if it's touch. It is. So we have a large, approximately 10-inch display in the center console. This does have the option to get heated and ventilated seats. This specific model has heated seats. There's even a Swarovski crystal built into the volume knob. Full leather interior, all the goodies, but you know, who really wants to talk about it? Let's just go and drive.
Yep. All right, so on this trip, it's actually pre-programmed into the system the route we'll be taking. It's about a 10-minute drive throughout Monticello. So we're gonna get some pretty good curves and some nice smooth roads. Now, we did overhear that someone did get a speeding ticket, so it is possible to actually get pulled over in these cars and actually get, you know, in trouble. So we're gonna try to keep it modest but fun, and we're gonna put it in sport mode, and it's kind of quiet, to be honest with you.
So far, impressions, I mean, of course, the car is extremely smooth. It has this nice heads-up display located right in the visibility of the driver. You have this beautiful digital gauge cluster with your RPMs and your miles per hour. It also happens to tell you, of course, your fuel economy and what the speed limit is on the current road that you're driving on, right there in the center, which is pretty cool.
Yep, that is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we're actually heading out right now onto the street.
There you go.
So it is telling us to make a left on Cantrell Road. And there are state troopers out. So we will be as careful as possible, because I don't think him nor I want to really get this speeding ticket right now.
Nah, I like having a clean driving record.
So how does it feel in terms of power?
Acceleration is spot on. Little to no delay in the pedal to be expected in the M series car. Of course, it is a V8, a turbocharged V8 at that. So power is instant. There's little to no lag, and even if there was lag, since it's such a large displacement motor, you don't feel it. Just because the motor makes up for that, you know, waiting period. We're in sport. Suspension is very supple still. Of course, steering feel is very direct.
Taking this curve. Woo, careful. It's right in front of us.
Do our thing, Mr. Officer. Don't mind us.
And I think he might also be doing that. So let's see.
Right.
He's about to make the left.
Come on, buddy. It's like you've studied this route or something.
Think so.
Let's just you know, give him a couple minutes. I don't want to be right on his bumper, because then we can't have any fun.
We actually want to get a feel for the car and really understand how it operates.
Oh wow, he is going the same route as us.
Nope, he's making a U-turn, but we're gonna be careful either way, because last thing we need is for him to take us down.
We don't want any trouble, officer.
Yep. We're being careful.
Plus, you know, you gotta respect them. At the end of the day, they are doing their job. Can't necessarily get mad at them for that. But now that he is no longer in sight, game on.
Oh! Oh, wow. As a passenger, I can tell you this thing has got some punch. So like, oh my God.
What he's trying to say is this thing will put you in your seat.
Yeah, that put me right back actually. I was not ready for that at all.
Yep. Okay, we got a little straight going on. We'll go to a dead stop and see what launching it is like. Traction control is on still.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow.
Phenomenal.
Puts you right in the back of your seat. This is the car right here. I like this.
So even though the car is larger in size and of course being a little bit heavier, having that turbocharged V8 definitely helps out a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure this car is putting out close to 600, if not beyond that. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But it's definitely plenty for the platform. You know, sometimes you get cars that kind of seem like they're dying out or losing breath, so to speak. However, with this car, definitely not an issue. Making a left up here. All right, guys, we got Gartrell over here driving the M850. Unfortunately, when I was driving it, I didn't even realize I didn't have it in Sport Plus. So now we're gonna get all the sound effects. That wasn't even full. That wasn't even to the floor.
Nope.
That was like your pinky toe.
Yeah. Feathering it. Just getting used to the car. Very, very flat. Like no body roll almost at all on these corners.
Oh my God.
This thing moves.
It will snap your neck if you ain't ready. So it actually also has the heads-up display on it too, which is really nice.
It's telling me exactly where I need to go. It's also, the steering is very direct. Like, opposed to my M4 steering, it's honestly 10 times better, honestly. And no feedback from the road at all in your steering at all. It's like, the suspension is perfect, really. Like,
Right, like you can't feel any of the bumps, right? Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Alright, be careful, yeah, because there was a cop right over there.
Taking it nice and easy.
Don't mind us, officer. We're just doing our due diligence.
And honestly,
surveying the land.
I'm just doing like a...
Oh yeah.
So I was just getting a feel for the car. I was going back and forth a little on the steering, and it is so direct. Like, can't even explain to you. And it turns on the dime. Beautiful place to drive this car then on these nice, windy, smooth roads in the middle of fall.
With all the leaves and stuff, yeah.
This is just like the perfect setting. I wish we had this car all to ourselves today. We could get some nice flybys and really give you guys a sense of what the car is like. But in terms of power, it's instant. If you want it, it'll give it to you right then and there, you know what I mean? And in terms of steering and feel and comfort of the car, it's honestly...
Mind you, we're in sport mode right now.
Sport
and notice
mode.
how he's telling us that it's relatively comfortable. It's nice that you get, you know, the best of both worlds, so to speak. You can get on it, steering feels direct, you're getting a lot of feedback as to what the car is actually doing. But at the same time, it's not so jarring that it makes it uncomfortable for you to drive.
Right. And I'm not sure if you can change the settings of the car in terms of suspension, steering, and power to the from the engine by just pressing one button, or if you can do it separately the way you can on the M4, where you have the choice to, you know, set it up how you want it. You can have a sport engine, but be in, you know, comfort mode in your steering and comfort mode.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
your
there's a way where
suspension.
you can make it individual, where you can adjust each one.
It's not mated, right?
And make like a profile or something.
But in terms of being in Sport Plus right now, the car feels.
Oh my God, do you guys hear that?
Like,
that's incredible.
Yeah.
All those backfires and
that's just
the gurgling, and that's the factory exhaust, guys.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna get into it just like a little bit right here on this road.
Oh yeah, by the way, the brakes work.
Oh, they do. My ears popped just now.
Yeah, me too. It's because of all the elevation change. This is crazy, guys. This guy's trying to give me whiplash. Now I know what you were talking about when it comes to the passenger side.
Yeah, you really feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're not expecting the G-force, your body reacts different. So being in the passenger, I think, is an accurate representation of how the car power and feel is really. But nonetheless, the driver is in control and is the focus here in the BMW. It is all centered around the driver. So, with that being said, if I had to give this car a rating out of 10, I'd give it a strong 8.5. And I think I would say that because, well, in terms of weight and everything, this car is pretty fast, but in comparison to cars in its price range and, you know, likeness, you can get more for your money, for sure. So that's why I give it that rating, and I think that the car as a whole, though, amazing drive. Would I love to drive it every day for a daily? Heck yeah, because I got the comfort with the power at my fingertips.
And if I'm not mistaken, you can get this in all-wheel drive, can't you?
I believe so. It might even come all-wheel drive from the factory, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, for everybody that lives in the northeast region, you guys all know why. Whoa, Smokey, hello, how you doing?
No, I'm doing the speed limit. It's 55 where we are right now, so we'll be all right.
No, we're doing fine. Just wanted to say hi.
Wow, I'm so glad that we got the chance to drive this today.
100%. And honestly, I can actually say, like, this is something that I don't think you would get tired of driving, because you get the best of both worlds. You can take this out with your wife or your girlfriend or even your, one of your friends, and go out to a nice restaurant and enjoy it comfortably. And then, when you want to go on some back roads, you can still have fun and do that too.
Yep. Love this car. Can't wait to get in the Porsche though, gotta say.
Yeah, that's definitely being looking forward to.
If I was getting this car, I would not, however, get it solely for the purpose of motorsport. I would say that,
I can agree with that.
If you wanted to do a motorsport car, or if you don't think that there's enough power in the other M cars that BMW has to offer, you can always upgrade to get to that point. But I feel as though if you wanted a pure sports car, you're better off going with M2, 3, 4, and not even 5 now. I think the 5 has transitioned more into a comfort luxury car with speed on top. Don't get me wrong, the new all-wheel drive M5, which hopefully we'll be driving shortly, is definitely nothing to be played with. But I think in terms of, the driver experience, if you really want that raw, or I should say feeling, because the M's cars are no longer raw as they used to make them with V10s, etc., etc. But you definitely would want to go for, one of the lower numbered M cars, M2, 3, 4.
Alrighty, guys. Well, what do you say? I think we had a thorough examination of the M850i.
I think so. I think that it's a great car, very fun to drive, tons of power, very direct steering, great comfort, great road-like feeling. The suspension is very nice, and BMW just did it right.
Yep, so we will catch you guys as soon as we get back to the track.